By now your car should look something like this. You should have some wheel openings on the side. You should have the general shape of your car, and hopefully some windows. Remember, you're only designing half of the car right now, so this edge will actually be the middle of your car. Now, the next thing we're going to do is add fenders to your car. And fenders are nice because they kind of help to add a little bit of dimension to the car, so it's not just completely flat on the side. So the way is to use the offset tool, and you're going to click on just the outer edge of the wheel opening, and you're going to extend that a couple millimeters away. I would say probably at least 2. If you can go further, that's great. That'll again give you even more dimension. You want to be careful not to extend it over the edges of your car. So like that would be too far. So I'll Control Z, and again, just kind of as much as you can. That will create 2 little line segments sticking out underneath your car. It's important that you take those off. Those could mess up your print. And then you're going to use push-pull to make that 3-dimensional. Again, how far you pull that, that's up to you. I would again recommend probably at least around 2 millimeters. Now, the final step, to make it look a little smoother and more real, we're going to use the scale tool. And this time we're going to scale just the outer edge. So you click on it with the scale tool. We're going to scale the top and the 2 sides. You want to be careful not to go all the way down, or that creates a very fine edge, which also does not print very well. So I like to leave a little edge there, and then you can do the same thing on the front and the back. I just try to kind of make it match. It may not look perfectly even at this point, but once you bring the other side back, that should help to kind of even out the spacing. That just kind of creates a nice little smooth fender around the wheel opening where the wheel will then fit in the car. So one thing that can be nice to do then, if you have more room, is to create a larger fender on the back wheel. That gives it the look of like a muscle car, maybe, where the back wheels might actually even be thicker wheels. To do that, again, you're just going to offset the outer edge. This time I might go a little bit further. Again, erase those 2 small line segments at the bottom, and then maybe even when you push-pull, you might even bring that out a little bit more. Let's try 4 millimeters this time. So 4, enter. And then again, it's just the scale tool on the outer edge. Scale the top down, the back forward, and the front back. And again, you want to just kind of look at this edge and try to keep it about the same all the way around. I wouldn't want something like that. That could actually end up being some issues because I think I actually crossed over. So remember, if you make a mistake in SketchUp, just hit Control Z. That's going to give it a more realistic look, and start adding some dimension to the side of your car so it's not just flat.